Okay, so as you bring yourself into a place of stillness, the first thing I would suggest is if your feet are not cross-legged, then put your feet on the ground because the earth is where we ground. Sometimes I really enjoy having my feet on the ground. Other times I like being cross-legged because I'm an old yogi. So really whatever feels best. I want you to consider the idea that your spine is also the house of your central nervous system, and that you have not only fluid, but you have energy flowing up and down the spine. So ultimately, try letting the spine be as upright as possible without being uncomfortable is the best way to hold your physical body when we meditate. So the other thing I want you to do for a moment is take your tongue and just kind of run it around in your mouth and swallow and clear your palate a little bit. And then let your mouth settle down and calm down. And we are going to go through a couple of exercises to prep your body for getting quiet for a few moments. The first thing we're going to do, or I am going to ask you to do, that I do myself, is I call forth my guidance. So I'm going to ask you to call forth your guidance or acknowledge your guidance in whatever form or expression you understand that to exist for yourself. Never surrendering your spiritual judgment to anyone under any circumstance. This is your journey. You're simply being asked to remember that and to claim that. And it's that simple. I will also use my mantra for you out loud. You're welcome to share in that. You're welcome to apply it. You're welcome to let it float over you and not attach to it in any way. Whatever works for you. But I am an open channel of love and of light. And light is within me. Light flows through me. Light surrounds me, grounds me, guides me, and protects me. I am love. I am the everlasting flow of divine light, and I am an open channel. So now as we breathe, I call this a shaman's breath. I'm sure it's known in many forms as various names, and I may have that happen with different things, and that's okay. I'm just going to use what I call it. But there is a place below your navel about 2 inches. You can place your hand on it, or you can just imagine it. And what I'd like you to do is, as you inhale, imagine that space right below your navel, just filling up with energy that you're pulling up from your feet and pulling down from your head. So as you inhale, you gather the energy coming up from the feet and gathering down through the head, and let it culminate at that space just below the navel. And then as you exhale, allow that energy to flow down again into the earth and back up into your head. And it may go further than the head, but it's okay. Let's allow ourselves to breathe in again at the navel point and just below it. And then exhale, let the energy flow down. And this time imagine a divine cable moving down deep into the earth and anchoring itself at the center of the earth. And then also moving up through the crown of the head and up into what we're going to call the white light of the heavens, and anchoring itself there. So now if we inhale, we gather all of the energy down and up and into that space just below the navel. And then when we exhale, we release it out and let it travel along that divine cord or cable, anchoring into the earth and into the white light of the heavens. It's a simultaneous movement of energy. And we inhale and flow down through the head again and up from the earth into the area just beneath the navel. And then we exhale and we flow back in both directions. So as you follow this natural shaman's breath flow, pulling the energy in at the navel point, you allow yourself to perhaps see a color develop at the center of the point of the navel when the energy comes in and into the earth and the heavens. And our guidance takes us to the color red as a grounding force of energy. This is called the Hara line, or the Hara center and the Hara line. Some people would call it the Chi point or the Dantian. It's got many names in many forms and in many martial arts and various spiritual teachings. But it's very simple. So now you're breathing red up from the earth and down from the heavens into that space at the just below the navel, and you're exhaling it back out. And you listen to your body and feel your body and notice if you start to feel a gentle peacefulness or stabilization come into your awareness. If you're not a very visual person, just create the idea of it. Continue to flow with that energy. And then we're going to bring our awareness now to what we're going to call the third eye. And it's the space right here, right between the eyebrows. Okay? And along with the idea of breathing in and out through the dantian, the hara line, the hara center, you can allow yourself to imagine what it might feel like if a figure 8 was actually flowing right in front of your third eye. And you're just breathing normally now, and you imagine the possibility of a glowing figure 8 on its side, an infinity symbol, just floating out there in the ethers in front of you, in front of your third eye area. You don't have to be familiar with the third eye, just know it's a space right there between your eyebrows, right above the brow ridge. And you just breathe into that space. And sometimes when I'm doing it, I'll actually feel the vibration of the infinity symbol in a way that it'll make my body or my head will start to flow as if I'm tracing that. And it may be that it's out above my head, over on the right or on the left, in some area of my arc field that actually is needing a repair, maybe a tear in my Celtic grid space out in my field. You don't have to understand the terminology. You just need to play the game. Just flow with the energy at your third eye. Now, as you're doing that, we're going to offer you another piece to see if this resonates with you. And so now you've got your dantian, your hara line, and your hara center, the to work with. You've got your infinity symbol, and you've got your third eye. And now we're going to give you a verbal mantra. And you can use any or none. This is all up to you. You are your own guide. But let's try the words I am. 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 Now keep saying the I am gently, and let's play with this a little bit longer. You're quietly repeating I am. And as you do that, perhaps you breathe in with the I, and you actually pull the infinity symbol into your third eye. And then with the am, perhaps you allow it to flow down and out the heart. And so now you're drawing the verbal I am with the infinity symbol at the third eye. And you're bringing it down through the vessel and out the heart. Am. I am. I am. I am. I am. I am. I am. Now I'm going to be quiet and you're going to continue with I am. And I'm going to be quiet for just a few minutes. As we grow more accustomed to doing these, we'll hold it longer. And we're just going to be quiet and allow you to hear the I am and to possibly resonate with the infinity symbol flowing in and out of your body. Or maybe it's just simply you breathing into the red light at your dantian and moving the energy down into the earth and the heavens. I am. I am. And I will bring you out of it in just a few minutes. We're just doing a very short, simple exercise. I'll pull you out. Just stay with the I am. So I'd like you to take a moment and begin to bring awareness back into your vessel, beginning with breathing gently into the space below your navel at your chi point. So pulling the energy gently into your chi point and exhaling down and up, connecting into your hara line. Staying very soft and just bringing your awareness to that one space, that one action, breathing into the space below the navel, and then allowing your energy to flow down into the earth as you exhale and up into the heavens. And then gathering the energy back down. That's all you're doing. Bringing it in, exhaling it out. Bringing it in, exhaling it out. And while you do this, gently allow yourself to literally allow the corners of your lips to turn up as if you were smiling. Just do it.